5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
My role in the first course is nothing, really. You know, right off the hop, Chanel assigned me to do jerk chicken. Kind of worried about the jerk marinade. The one time I did make it, I shamelessly used the dry rub I bought from the store.
Wow. How many Scotch bonnets do you have in here?
I have a lot of there. I got 15 in there.
I want you to do something for me.
Yeah.
I want you to just rub this with your finger, just a little bit. Then I want you to just tap it on your tongue.
My tongue is on fire. This is just craziness that a pepper could be that hot.
And ask yourself a question. Are these going to put someone in the hospital or not?
For sure.
Because these are very hot.
Okay.
Josh, is the jerk done?
Yeah, it's got some heat to it, right?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah?
Ooh, it's got some heat, yeah. It's good.
The jerk sauce is on point.
Jerk.
It starts out spicy but subtle, and then it ends like the back of your palate with this good like kick of heat.
That's really good. That's so good. Josh, all right.
Hey, you guys, focus. Who's on chicken?
I'm on chicken. I got it.
Our entree is a jerk chicken with beans and salsa.
I need you to start prepping dragon fruit and pineapple for the salsa.
Okay.
After like the stressful end to the appetizer service, we need to work quicker and we need to make sure we have enough.
Okay, 15, right?
I really just wanted one person to own the chicken, and Josh is awesome. He's
Right?
kind of just like head down, doing his thing. Oh, I'm so happy I have Josh on my team.
The chicken is in there.
Okay.
It is in there.
Can you start Can you start grilling some?
I am on the chicken. Don't worry about the chicken. It's my only job is to cook this chicken. All I keep thinking is don't ruin this lovely bride's wedding.
Oh, Josh.
Oh, Josh just dropped an entire tray of chicken. Oh, man.
Is there extra chicken?
I'm panicking. I'm like, do we have enough chicken? Can we count?
91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 100.
I count, Josh, I only counted 115.
Okay, so I got those ones right there.
115,
So we should
16,
be good.
17, 18, 19, 21,
Colin, how
22.
many?
122 if my count's right.
That's the exact amount.
I know.
Oh my God, you guys, we had the exact amount.
The blue team, they still got to grill all those chickens, make sure they're cooked, and there's only salsa to do 30 portions.
We still got a load to go.
Josh, what are you doing right now?
Just making more jerk sauce.
We gotta move a little faster.
Yes.
All right, come on. The service is coming.
Quick, come on.
Let's plate. Finish strong.
Thank you.
The blue team is serving jerk chicken with beans and greens.
The blue plate, the chicken was cooked perfectly. It was nice and moist.
I'm really digging the jerk seasoning as well.
I'm making my take on fish and chips. I'm gonna use pickerel because it reminds me of my dad and going fishing with him when I was a kid. I'm channeling my dad today. The first time I cooked with these ingredients in the first mystery box, I made a really homey plate, but I didn't win. Today, I want to take a humble idea and elevate it to MasterChef Canada quality.
Mary has gone with a pickerel. The amount of work it takes to clean, fillet, and make sure you get every single bone out, that is going to chew up a ton of the cooking time for Mary.
Oh, yes.
I'm definitely taking a risk. Let's talk. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Hi there, Mary.
Hi, Chef.
So, trip down memory lane with these 13 ingredients.
It is, definitely.
So, how do you plan to cook the pickerel?
So I'm doing a take on fish and chips.
Fish and chips do not sound elevated and sophisticated, given the audience that you're cooking for today.
I'm going to do a little light batter with some of the Pinot Grigio. I'm also doing a blueberry zucchini tomato ketchup.
Wow.
And instead of capers in my tartar sauce, I'm doing a pickled lentil. When you look at the plate, it won't seem like fish and chips.
So I'll let you carry on and
Thank
look
you.
forward to trying your reinvented fish and chips.
Perfect. Thank you so much,
Thank you,
Chef.
Mary. Good luck.
Woo. Ouch. This is literally the tightest for time I've ever been in this competition.
Mary is starting to feel the pressure, the stress.
I need to get my fish on ASAP.
Things are piling up for her.
I just can't fry them all at the same time. They're all stuck. It's just stuck. The amount of work I have left to do seems literally impossible. I am literally falling apart, and I hate it. I really just want to sit down and give up. One of my biggest flaws is wanting everything to go perfectly. I just need to keep telling myself nothing's gonna go perfectly. And I just need to get these plates done. Yeah.
Mary, please describe your dish.
I did my take on fish and chips. Underneath, I did a tartar sauce, and I did a tomato blueberry ketchup for you.
Thank you very much, Mary.
Thanks so much. Enjoy.
You're excited for this one.
Beautiful looking plates.
The aroma coming off this is absolutely spectacular. I've got to be honest, I was worried about the idea she's doing fish and chips, but she's elevated it.
Yeah.
Really unique dish.
I'm making a soup inspired by my favorite meal from my Sunday lunch. All fresh ingredients, and it's absolutely delicious.
I think you can tell a lot about a cook in the way that they make a soup. She's actually very gifted when it comes to layering all those Caribbean, Trinidadian flavors.
A soup, to me, is just too simple and plain for a finale dish. It's got to be really good to impress me.
Is your soup here?
Sorry, Chef. Oh my God, I am so sorry.
Chef Claudio is wearing my soup. This is definitely not a good start today.
All over his jacket.
Oh my God.
Calm and steady, girl. Calm and steady, girl. I'm cooking with salted pigtail. It's a very cheap cut of meat, but it's packed with flavor and lots of fat, so it's delicious.
Marita looks like she's falling behind here. Is her pig's tail fried?
That's what she's just been cutting up now.
The portions may be small, but the flavor is big.
Please bring your plate up.
I wanted to take something that's traditional, Trinidadian, and take it up a notch.
I have a pumpkin callaloo soup, a coconut lime creme fraiche, a nice breadfruit chip on top, and some lime pepper sauce.
Rita, I quite like what you've done, presenting the garnish and then serving the soup separately on the side. It's a nice way to help elevate the service of a soup. So well done on that.
Thank you, Chef.
Rita, the flavors are absolutely delicious. The gentle heat, the creaminess, and then garnishing it with these wonderful jewels of pumpkin, the crispy fried pork tail, the flavors of the cooked down carrots and onions, the little shadow beni, the contrasts. This is an elevated Caribbean soup.
Your presentation has improved dramatically. I mean, this is restaurant presentation. The taste, absolutely spot on. I mean, I would come back again, and again for this soup.
It's a beautifully balanced soup. What I find extraordinary about it is that you've taken ingredients from your homeland and you combine them so brilliantly with some Western ingredients as well. You've just left me wanting more. It's stunning.
Thank you, Chef.
Lynn.
Hi, Chef.
Having your two beautiful daughters here today, that must have been an amazing surprise
That
for you.
was a wonderful surprise.
So they chose salmon for you?
Yes.
So what are you going to do with that salmon?
Maple syrup is one of my favorite ingredients. So I'm gonna make maple garlic ginger glazed salmon and crunchy peanut butter chocolate chunk cookies with vanilla milkshake.
Oh boy, that sounds terrific. Was that the girls' favorites?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So for a while, it was just the three of you.
Yes, food was something that we sometimes ran out of, and I'd have to go to the food bank. I always found time to cook them something that tastes good, and that's the way I showed them that I love them.
She's gonna make me cry. She's gonna make me cry too.
Lynn.
I've made a maple ginger garlic glazed salmon with papaya and tomato slaw and aromatic rice. My two daughters inspired me so much today.
Look at that. Glistens, full of moisture, nice coloring from the marinade. That is really, really good. That is so moist and buttery. Great big flavors to go with a rich taste of salmon. The green papaya slaw, crisp, fresh. Should be very proud.
Thank you, Chef.
This is one of the best presentation I've seen from you so far. It's not overly fancy, it's natural.
It's hard to do this in a kitchen you don't know.
This is her first time in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. Whenever she needs help, I'll come in.
I'm gonna cut this in 2.
Maybe 2 or even 4.
Okay.
Make it strips too.
Andre never yells. He's calm and sweet. Just says, Auntie, remember to check this. Auntie, remember to check that. He's great.
So just salt and pepper, vinegar, sugar. Make it thin, right? What does it need?
I don't know.
If it's too tart, then you need sugar.
I do think I would probably go in right away because I think dissecting the chicken, prepping the marinade is super important.
How are you doing over there?
Allspice.
We're making Scotch bonnet gravy and Jamaican-style fried chicken. What makes it special is the allspice.
I make chicken all the time. I just don't usually fry it.
I'm doing the biscuits today because my Auntie Joan is not comfortable with it.
Biscuits not very much part of our traditional meals, so I'm doing chicken and I'm doing the coleslaw. He'll make sure I don't mess this up too much.
A little salt.
Yeah.
How's it taste?
I like it.
Okay.
It's the perfect addition. He's a natural.
Okay, I think these are done. Shoot. I run out of time. I can't stick around for plating, but I know she'll follow my instructions properly. Once you think it's done, you can strain it to get all the lumps out.
Okay.
Andre and Aunt Joan, please bring up your dish.
This is Jamaican fried chicken and biscuits with Jamaican-style coleslaw and a side of Scotch bonnet gravy.
The chicken looks really crispy. I can see just some of the batter coming up here, and it looks very inviting. This is not your first rodeo. This is a very beautiful fried chicken. It's crisp on the outside, moist in the middle, and that hit of allspice just brings it all to the next level.
Oh, thank you.
The biscuit has a wonderful golden brown color to the top, the same on the underside. Could have been maybe a little bit on the thicker side.
Okay.
You had to make sure that gravy kept us coming back for more. You have done exactly that, my friend.
Oh my gosh.
It is savory and rich. You get a little bit of that heat, but it just sort of creeps in just gently, and then it lingers long on the tongue. Well done, Auntie Joan.
Oh, thank you.
Jennifer.
I'm gonna, be ballsy and do pasta. It is incredibly risky to make a tortellini in 45 minutes. God. But if you play it safe, you may not get noticed.
I always forget it's such a bloody workout.
All right, let's do this.
Still short on time, which seems to be my downfall. I am very much under the gun.
Man alive, why did I do this to myself?
How do you do this every week? This is a lot of stress.
I haven't even stuffed my tortellini yet. I don't think I'm gonna finish. I'm so out of my element right now.
Young Taya.
Hi.
Wait, what's going on?
I'm making a tortellini, so I've got like a ricotta sausage, and then I'm gonna do a peach sauce. But I'm running out of time right now.
You're all right. Remember, those ravs only take a couple of minutes to cook. Only tip I would say is remember when you're doubling this pasta up, it swells in the water.
Right.
So just maybe question thickness of pasta.
Right.
But don't freak out.
Okay.
Don't
Thank
freak
you,
out.
Chef.
Be confident.
I'm gonna try to do a couple thinner ones, take what he said, and hopefully I don't hyperventilate. I did a Ndoya ricotta stuffed tortellini with white wine peach sauce and warm peach salsa. Oh man, I can't believe you're gonna eat my food right now.
Let's do it.
Woo.
I mean, for me, it looks cute, it looks pretty, but then you eat it and it's like, pow! Big flavor. You've got the big smoky flavor of the Ndoya and the lightness that kind of comes with the ricotta. And then the sauce, I've never had anything like that. I like the introduction of peach. And actually, across Italy, they use peaches in many interesting savory ways. So, good job, girl. Very impressive.
The filling it's good. The sausage has that heat component, and the peach just cools it right down. But I think the sauce is a little bit heavy. But the dish is very ambitious, and you're showing that you're here to push yourself.
Yeah, Chef, I am.
Great work.
Thank you. I had no idea if these flavors would work, and they did, and Jamie Oliver likes it. Oh, man, that was so good.
Are you ready to find out which dish you'll have to master?
Yes, Chef.
Chef.
classic French millefeuille.
I'm going to be using things that I find at my cottage: raspberries, blackberries, the flour.
I'm going to be making passion fruit pastry cream with some toasted coconuts and almonds. I got this.
The first thing they need to do is start to make their pastry. Put the dry ingredients together, sift flour, a little pinch of salt. Then they will add their butter, which has been cut into cubes, cold.
So cold.
You need that cold temperature butter because you don't want to have a pastry that is soft and wet in texture. Knead it until it is just firm enough where it holds together.
Not too much.
You want to let it relax before you roll it out. So throw it in the fridge for at least 5 to 10 minutes.
So there's so many different ways of making pastry cream. The method that they're using in this particular challenge is the cornstarch version because it's fast.
Come on, you can do it.
Bring it to a gentle simmer, add the cornstarch, keep stirring and whisking until it thickens to that perfect pastry cream consistency.
Whisk. To stand out, I'm gonna do 2 different types of pastry cream.
Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, I think, for time. I just want to make sure I bang my flavors out.
So what are those flavors?
I'm gonna do an almond pastry cream and a lemon as well.
You got 2 separate pastry cream.
Yes, chef. Good?
It's the right texture, nice and smooth. Make sure you get all the flavors right. And at the end of the day, Taya, you cooked a lot and you have surprised us a lot.
I'm gonna keep doing it, chef.
That's it, that's the attitude.
Thank you.
You can see Taya piping way down here.
My millefeuille is coming along really well. I am assembling it perfectly, and I am in the zone.
Walk me through your millefeuille.
So I have a blackberry millefeuille with almond and lemon pastry cream, and then I did a raspberry coulis.
Overall, it looks pretty decent. You hear that?
Yes, chef.
That's the right sound. It's crisp. Taya, this is next level.
Oh my God, thank you so much.
I like the consistency of the cream. Delicious.
Thank
Amazing.
you. Thank you, chef.
Wow, that's a fine-looking millefeuille you have here.
Thank you.
You use 2 creams, right?
Yes, chef.
So you have some almond, you have some lemon. This is wonderful.
Thank you so much.
You know, I didn't think it would work, the almond and the lemon, but it works together. Perfect marriage. In between, that blackberry. A bit of texture and a bit of freshness. Pastry, very important. You nailed it. You know, you're a little bit down at the beginning.
It doesn't feel good always having to cook because you feel like you're at the bottom.
I tell you, you're not getting any sympathy point from me. This was not made by an underdog. Every time you cook in this kitchen, you get better. Remember that.
Thank you, Chef Alvin. The judges don't think I'm an underdog, so I gotta stop thinking I am.
Today I'm making peaches and cream. It's ultimate comfort. I feel like people think I can't cook sweet, but I can. I want to show up to these guys that I'm a little bit of a threat. I think because I wasn't a runner-up in my season that a lot of people here underestimate me. I want to prove to the judges that I'm a competitor, and I want to prove that I can do sweet as well as savory. When I was on MasterChef Canada the first time, I really felt like I didn't show everything I had.
The pastry cream, not so good. I can't taste the vanilla at all.
Back then, I was tripped up by the dessert. But I want to grow in this kitchen. I need to push myself. So I'm gonna flambe the peaches with brandy, and I'm gonna do a chai spice vegan creme anglaise. Taking this risk is scary. If I can't execute properly, there's a great chance that I will go home.
Hey, Andrew.
Chef, how are you?
Looks like you're making something sweet.
I think I am.
And you notice how beautiful that caramelized with the alternative butter because it doesn't burn as quickly. Tell me, what are you doing there?
Some nice caramelized peaches with crumble on top, baked in the oven. A nice pour of creme anglaise made with silken tofu.
Okay.
Some of the soy milk.
Yes.
It's chai spiced. And then I'm doing a pistachio praline.
Very excited about this dish, but remember, must look good.
Yes, that's the plan. Thank you, Chef. I'm going to be making a praline for on top of the peaches. I need to cook some sugar to the right temperature, then add some crushed nuts, pumpkin seeds, and hemp hearts. My goal is try to elevate it as much as I can. Let's go into the freezer. My praline is everything in this peaches and cream dish because of it's such a simple concept. It needs to look perfect. I'm taking so many small components, flowers, small leaves of mint, coconut shavings, coarse pistachios, a little bit of shaved chocolate, and a little bit of grated lime, and I'm perfectly placing it along the circle so that it looks very textural. My goal for this dish is to make it look like a garden of excitement. Hopefully this works. I don't know if it's going to. I've never really done this before. This praline is very thin and snappable. I have to be very careful, otherwise it's gonna break apart. The last time I cooked a sweet in the MasterChef Canada kitchen, I was eliminated. Of course I'm nervous. Today I prepared for you peaches and cream. All plant-based. I made a short crust and pistachio praline, chai spice creme anglaise with silken tofu and soy milk.
Andrew, I love the look of this. Not only does it look like a restaurant quality dish, it looks like a 3 Michelin star dish. Good for you. And you're no pastry chef, right?
Not at all.
Wow, look at that. You've made an error in judgment. You don't think you're a great pastry chef. And you are.
Thank you.
This is the best peaches and cream I've ever tasted. You should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
That's amazing.
Andrew, I guess you're feeling pretty good now.
I was worried for a second there, but yes.
Question is, does it live up to the hype? It exceeds it.
Thank you.
I love the flavors, the freshness of those peaches, and the lemon I saw you put in really accentuates the flavor of those fruits. And your crème anglaise, light and creamy and yet warming. It really is a lovely, lovely little dessert.
Yes.
You knocked it out of the park. Well done, Andrew.
Thank you.
Good job, Andrew.
Awesome work, buddy.
Amazing.
I feel so proud. Hearing the judges say that it looks like a 3 Michelin star dish, it's the highest praise. It's the highest praise.
Right now I'm working on my financier, getting the dry ingredients all ready.
It's like a pound cake. It's a little bit lighter. There's egg whites that are folded into it. She's pairing that with blueberries and a corn ice cream. I think this sounds actually very intelligent.
Corn and blueberries just kind of make sense to me. They both grow at similar times, so Mother Nature wants them to be eaten together.
I'm gonna have to run to the blast chiller, I'm sorry.
Don't drop it. I'm worried about this. She's got to get here fast, or that's going to burn. Are you concerned about this at all?
No, this is actually doing exactly what I wanted to do.
Okay, good. You had me worried for a second.
This is just cream with a bit of sugar and salt, and I'm cooking the heck out of it. It's a brown butter crumb to go under my ice cream. It's really tasty, trust me.
How close do you think this competition is right now?
Super close.
Super close.
Like super close. And I am feeling it.
I'm going to let you focus on your dessert.
Thank you.
Running to get the ice cream.
The galleries are looking in amazement right now.
They must be really jealous because we get to eat this and they don't.
I am so happy with my final dish. This dessert is beautiful, and it's exactly how I wanted it to look.
I'm
made a blueberry financier with some brown butter crumb, some kettle corn for the plate, a blueberry sauce for the bottom, and a buttermilk corn ice cream.
Right, let's taste.
You know, Mary, the sophistication, really appeals to the professional side of me. But that popcorn, I want to dive in like a kid. All the flavors, they all come together. I can taste the corn, I can taste the maple syrup, the crunchiness, the different textures. So everything in this plate works.
Thank you so much, Chef.
Mary, this is truly a lovely little dessert. The actual cake itself has a sort of a humble quality to it, but with your presentation, you've been able to elevate it. The financier cake has a little bit of a lemony touch to it. It has a little bit of that cornmeal, which adds a nice little texture crunch to it. Beautiful blueberries in there. Wonderful, absolutely wonderful.
Thank you.
Everything works so well together. The corn ice cream is incredibly intense. I like the way you reinforced the theme of the corn ice cream with the popcorn. It feels like a road trip. Going up to your cottage, stopping off, picking up some blueberries, grabbing some corn. Amazing. In fact, I'd love to have it on my menu at my restaurant. I think it's playful, it's intelligent. It's all those things you want in a dessert.
Thank you so much.